Hello, hello. Welcome back to CloudMom.com. I'm Melissa. I'm here with the Britax Marathon 70 car seat, and we're going to be doing a forward-facing install on this seat. I have another video that goes through a lot of the basic features of this seat and how to install in a rear-facing position, which is what you will do originally. You will not go to a forward-facing position until, as the trend of advice is going now, your baby is 2 years old and 40 pounds. So just some things to keep in mind that are important for your baby's safety. Okay, so when I'm going to install this seat, my first option is the latch system, if my car has a latch system. I can loosen up by pressing, let me go to the other side so I can get you guys better visibility here. So these are on both sides and they run along the steel bar of the Britax seat, which is one of the things that makes this seat so safe. I can loosen up on this latch by pressing on this gray button here. That gives me a little bit of extra slack, like this. It makes me think of a shark. I sort of think like this, and this is gonna go in first. So I press down, and I make sure that it's clicking right over my metal bar. I'm gonna go to my other side now, and click that latch into place before I tighten. Pressing down, I can pull away like this. I get a little bit of slack. This gives me more room to get the latch system going. Again, I'm going from the top to the bottom, clicking into place, click. Now, here's how I'm going to tighten. You can tighten this way, but an even better thing to do is go up here where you have your access point for your belt and tighten by pulling here. And you can do both sides simultaneously for a nice even fit. So I'm coming up here, I'm gonna tighten first a bit here, I'm gonna pull up through here, and I'm gonna tighten here, and I'm gonna tighten on both sides. Okay, so the tethering system. Once the bottom of my seat is into place, I then have to tether it, making it extremely tight along the back of my chair. This is one of the parts of car seat installation that has always been so intimidating to me, okay? But you have to get it right, and again, check your manual as well. So look here, I've got this latch here. This is what is going to allow me to get slack and loosen up on my tether. Just push this piece forward like this, and that is what will allow you to loosen this. I'm going to move the whole chair around here, guys, and show you. And again, this is just a sample chair. We're so grateful to the people at Albie Baby for allowing us to come in, because this is really hard to video in a car. So here's my piece. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to latch this piece here where the latch is on my car, okay? And once I get that into place, I'm going to nicely tighten. Click, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to try to make sure that I keep these straps nice and tight, nice and smooth. I'm going to tighten, 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 tighten. It's good to just kind of gather the slack up like this and then pull from here. Go around, gather your slack up, make sure this is straight. Keep it nice and smooth, gather your slack up, and then pull from here, getting that as tight as you can. So I'm going to undo the tethering so that I can show how to do this install in the front facing position with the belt, okay? Let me turn this around again. Okay, I'm really getting a workout here today. See this piece? I'm going to pull up like this. This is what gives me that slack, okay? Moving this around again. I've got slack here. Obviously my baby is not in this seat. I pull down here and I undo. Moving back again, I'm going to undo my latches, which I'm going to do like this. I just push in here, guys. That's it. They come out. There comes the latch. Other latch. Push down, and it comes right out. Okay, now, I'm going to show you something that's interesting about this car seat, and there's a piece I want to put back in here. This pillow is actually a lumbar support pillow. It is not a mandatory pillow, and I'm taking it out for purposes of showing you the inner parts of this car seat and how you're going to install this safely with the seat belt, okay? But normally this piece fits here. So I'm putting this to the side, and I'm going to open this up so that you can see basically what's going on, because this is where your seatbelt is going to go. And without looking like that, it's very, very hard to get a sense. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my belt as much as possible, and I'm going to hold both parts of my belt with one hand. I'm going to hold on to this. Now, I'm stringing this through here on the side. Look where I'm going. I'm going between these red pieces. I'm still holding the belt with my left hand. I'm going around. And by the way, guys, keep this flat. You want it to be nice and flat and in the center of the red pieces. Now I'm clicking in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up on the bottom part of this strap like this, making it nice and tight. And many, many seats will have an automatic lock function here. So you'll know when your seat is properly tight and secure. All of this tightening you do before you attach these lock-off pieces. That is your last step. So let me make sure it's tight enough. I want it as tight as possible, and I'm pushing down on the seat and I'm maneuvering. I should not be able to maneuver the seat for more than 1 inch. So there. I'm very, very good and tight. Now I'm going to attach my lock-off pieces like this by pressing down. And here's this one. There you go. And then I'm going to repeat my tethering. Dun, 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 dun. I have this piece. We learned how to do this before, how to loosen it, how to tighten it. I'm coming down. I'm snapping this into place like this. I'm pulling up here, making sure these straps are nice and flat. I'm pulling up and pulling up and pulling up. I'm making this as tight as can be, and I am ready to go. So thank you so much for watching CloudMom. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.